Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Research Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Beavers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon's offense will get the first crack at it here. They've met in the so-called toilet bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl, and I had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous rivalry.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry, the hate, it's always a good matchup.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moore to the air. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Harris.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, looking again to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotions surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Moore will throw. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Harris. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on second down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
A little screen to the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So the Oregon State Beavers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few.
Afterburner's coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Johnson wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The Beavers are flying down the field.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On second down, he'll fire. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wells. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He makes the connection. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again.
29 Phillies. 2-9 Phillies. Ready, go.
Back to the air one more time. Grab near the sticks. It's Wells. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a spot in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moore to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Got a man in the middle. On the move at the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's low. Stopped after making the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
He's got the tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Wants to throw on second down. Trying to get to him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little...
And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He finds his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They're trying to get to it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Landry. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They keep attacking through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Beavers will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, the QB so lucky that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. Wow.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge. A 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Field goal is good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fair catch, called for and made. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything.
And the pass hits, picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
He makes a catch. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101, sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum, try to make a big play.
Johnson wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Works the middle of the field. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, from Corvallis to Eugene, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Ducks and Beavers. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now they'll try the right side. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback, if he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this one.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Get set. And go.
Johnson looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. But they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, the running back has it. Makes him talk to the hand. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Ducks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Leaves it with the back. Showing off the arm. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back on the move. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He doesn't. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
He's not going to get there as this defense stops the 2-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make... They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice for this offense. How aggressive do you want to be?
Just feeds the running back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the fourth quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on, bleed clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing right now.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The run from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Shakes off the tackler. The Ducks get the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
That's caught. It's Harris. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. The number 1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number 1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
Second down coming up.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Harris. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the wide out. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. On 4th down, looking to pass. Feeling some heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal coming up here. He wants to throw it. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
On the double.
It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going.
Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think
all kinds of running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
Incomplete. It's now second down.
This offense has a second down play. Johnson wants to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease, it's Harris. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This is